Good afternoon. So we coming here today to kick off this mentorship between the sponsors that's been talking to you this whole time and also the mentees, seniors that we're trying to get across that stage. Let's give it up for the seniors one time. So that's our ultimate goal, right? To get you across the stage. That is our ultimate goal, to get you across the stage. So we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that happens. All right? So this is one of the first meetings that we'll have together. We'll have many more. We do have a guest speaker here today, motivational speaker, Miss Soliel. I got it right the first time. Miss Soliel, she's going to speak to you guys for a little while. We're not going to hold you long, but I just wanted to bring her in so we can give some motivational words, some words of encouragement to get you across that stage. All right, so give Miss Soliel a hand clap, please.
Thank you, Mr. Duggar. Thank you, Ms. Hines, and for everybody being here. So I need y'all to listen up. Can everybody hear me? Yes. If you can't hear me, can you move a little bit closer? Can y'all hear me in the back? Yes. Okay, I'm about to see who's paying attention. So I have $20 for the first person that can tell me what a mentor is and why it is important. And I'm gonna make you come to the front and get on the mic. So, come on. Y'all give it up for this bold fella right here. All right, sit your plate right here. All right, tell us your name. Your peers probably already know who you are, but I don't. What's your name?
Riley.
Riley. So what is a mentor?
Somebody that trained.
Somebody that what?
That trained and they look after you, basically.
Say it one more time, but speak with some conviction.
Somebody that basically trained you and look after you.
Somebody that trains you and looks after you. That's a good answer. Y'all think that's a good answer? Okay, come on back. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Come on back. Put your plate back. We almost finished. Okay, so why is a mentor important?
So basically so you can know what to do when you're on the job.
I love that. Y'all give it up for Riley. Right? Riley. All right, stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Okay, Riley. So first of all, this is a great example of, you have a great potential to be a mentor because you were bold, you raised your hand, and you came up here. So give it up for yourself for that. That's number one. And so this is for you. I'm keeping my $20 bill actually. But I'm gonna give you some ones I need to get rid of. But there's a responsibility I'm about to hold this for me. I got a responsibility for you. Hold on. I don't have money, y'all, so this is this. Don't think I got money. This is with intention. I'm about to show y'all something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So Riley, this is for you. I want you to take half of that and choose. So one of those, you got 2. Take one and give it to somebody else in this room. Okay. How old are you, by the way, Riley?
I'm 17.
17, yes. I want you to take, I gave you 2 stats. That's 10 and that's 10. I want you to choose somebody younger than you. So raise your hand if you're younger than 17. Younger than 17. What month were you born?
December.
December. Yeah, a lot of y'all younger than him, no? Okay, don't worry about it. Choose one person, a person, not an adult, and give them one of those stats. Hurry up, we ain't got a lot of time. I gotta get my son from school.
I do kind of owe Jay money.
Okay. All right, y'all get up for Riley and Jay. Okay, so again, it's not, $20 is not a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money, but this was an example of what mentorship, thank you, Riley, you can have a seat. This is an example of what mentorship looks like. Mentorship is you keeping what you've gained, but also giving a little bit back to other people. And so that included money, but it doesn't have to mean money. It could be knowledge, it could be expertise. And so you're not meant to keep the things that you've gone through, the things that you've experienced, that you've been given to yourself. It's our responsibility as a community to give back to each other. So thank y'all for that exercise. My name is Soliel Lindsey, and I'm the owner of Soul Rise Essentials. I've actually met some of y'all before at the college and career fair before, so thank you for having me before you again today. But my intention, outside of being the owner and coach and speaker at my business, is just to speak to you all and help y'all get to the next phase of your life. So believe it or not, I am a graduate of high school, like a lot of adults that you know. But I was raised in Northside Richmond, but don't beat me up because I know y'all from Southside. I live in Southside now, so I'm a Southside girl. But I'm bringing it up because it takes a special person to understand where we come from and to understand the unique challenges that we have as quote unquote an underserved area. And so it's my pleasure to be here talking with y'all and to give back my knowledge. My story in terms of mentorship, when I was at John Marshall as a 17-year-old, just like Riley and the rest of y'all in here, I actually found myself in the school to prison pipeline. Raise your hand if you're not an adult and you've heard of the school to prison pipeline before. Okay, I get to educate y'all a little bit. Okay, so the school to prison pipeline essentially is you get in trouble in school for something minor, something that teenagers do, right? You're talking back, you're getting kicked out of class. I'm not saying it's right, but these are things that teenagers do, y'all know that. You're getting kicked out of class, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Maybe you get in a fight. I got into a fight. It was my first day back at school from the third alternative school that I went to. So I know the woman that y'all see now, you probably like, she did not go through all of that. But that's why I said earlier that the experiences that we gain is not to keep to ourselves. I'm sharing this because we don't always look like what we've been through, right? And so the school to prison pipeline, I was entered into that pipeline because I got into a simple fight on my first day back at school from being reinstated from an alternative school. My mama was pissed off with me. I'm not even gonna hide the word, she was pissed. But I got into a fight with this girl, and long story short, I got arrested. I didn't get arrested and expelled or sent back to another alternative school. I went to jail, but thank God I was only 17 because I was in the Richmond Detention Center and I didn't go across the street to what we now call the Richmond Justice Center, which is jail. So I got lucky, and so I'm sharing this story with you all because I know as teenagers, we don't always think about the things that we're doing when we're doing it, but they have long-term effects. And so that's why I believe in mentorship, because I'm grateful because I've turned my life around. I've done a lot of cool things now, and I actually do mentor, and I've had the same mentee for 10 years now. And so I know the impacts of mentorship. I know that mentorship could have actually changed my life. I didn't have anyone guiding me, holding my hand and showing me, Soliel, you need to think about what you do before you do it. Go to school, have a great day. Nobody told me that. But I'm thinking to myself, I made it all the way through my day at school. Last period, I was in gym and got into a fight. So I was disappointed in myself. But again, I do think if I had a mentor to say, yo, people gonna test you. You the new girl on the block. You've been gone for 2 years. Nobody knows you at John Marshall. And so you're gonna have girls test you because they may think you look cute. Because I thought I was cute. I had like the little Rihanna haircut at the time. I was giving. And so, you have people that like to challenge you and where you from and who you think you is. Like, that's how we talk. And so I fell into that trap. But I feel like if I had a mentor that said, you know what, this is what's gonna happen and this is how you need to handle it. I didn't have that. So I believe that mentorship truly can change your life. And again, the example in the beginning, yeah, it involved money, but it was just something to wake y'all up because, we all put a value on money. But again, I'm here to impart wisdom on y'all to really think about how you're going on your day-to-day in school. Listening, showing up, being respectful, doing what you say you're gonna do. And also because you guys are seniors now, giving back to the underclassmen. Come back to the communities that you live in. You guys are gonna go off and do amazing things. You're gonna go to college, you're gonna get jobs, you're gonna go way down the line, have kids and get married. But come back and pour into these communities and show people that greatness comes in all different packages, in all sizes, and all colors. And so that's the value that I know and I believe of mentorship. And also I wanna say the mentorship that have been given to you, the mentors that have been given to you, hold on to that, and I always say milk it and squeeze it and get everything that you can out of it, because you never know the people that you meet today, whether it's your peers or your mentors in this program, you don't know what opportunities that they can yield for your life. When I got my job in real estate, I looked around and I saw a lot of people that I felt were unqualified for the position. And later I found out it's because who they know. And so if you have a mentor, they can get you in rooms that you on your own, maybe you can't because you don't have the experience. You don't have the accolades just yet. You don't have the credentials. And so who you know can get you into doors that you never thought would be open for you. So take it seriously, because at 17, at your age, I didn't think that one little incident would change my life forever. I did not go to prom because I was not in school. I'm gonna be very vulnerable. I'm not the greatest at math, but not because math is hard, challenging for some people, but I missed out on multiple types of math classes because I thought I was the cool girl, you know? And so I made a mistake that cost me a lot. I couldn't drive, and I think I got my license when I was 21, because at the time you had to have a driver's ed class that you took. I didn't take that, because the schools that I went to, they didn't have electives. You went to school, you did ridiculous like elementary school work, and then you went home. So I wasn't learning a lot. And so I know right now, the decisions you're making, you're like, oh, this is just day to day, but everything that you do will impact your future. And so again, the mentors that have been given to you, they're taking time out of their lives, from their families, and pouring into you. So I just want you to know that is a gift, and it's something that you should hold on to, because I know outside of these walls, that at home, for whatever reason, I'm familiar with it, we may not get the attention and the love that we should be getting from home for multiple reasons, right? So if you have someone that's taking time from their family to come and spend time with you and impart wisdom on you, I say soak it up. So I'm gonna check my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. But anybody got any questions so far? All right, well, the next thing I'm about to say, y'all probably be mad at me. But I wanna say that the cool kids, when I look back, and any adult in this room can probably raise their hand and attest to this, when I look back on the cool kids from school, they're not cool no more. So if that's your focus, trying to be like them, trying to do the things they do, trying to live the fast life, trying to get money and do illegal things for money, I can attest to, well, the adults, raise your hand if you can agree that the cool kids from school are not cool now. And pretty much every adult in this room is raising their hand. And so I'm saying that, I got some adults raising 2 hands. I'm saying that because while it may seem like now they're getting the attention, they're getting the girls, they're getting the boys, they're getting the money, there is nothing attractive about being 40 years old, 50 years old, and you dead early, or you're in jail, or you got multiple children that you don't engage with, you don't support, or you live with your mom. You've never bought a house, you've never bought a car. You have nothing to show for the fast life that you were living. And I truly, every person that I think of when I was in school that bullied me, that because I didn't have the latest fashions or Jordans, I've never worn a pair of Jordans in my life, y'all. I was not cool then. All that matters is that I think I'm cool now, because I'm able to stand in this room and impart wisdom on the leaders of tomorrow. There's a lot that people say about Gen Z. I love y'all, I believe in y'all. Y'all are here, y'all are at school, y'all are gifted the opportunity to be in this mentorship program. And to me, that says a lot about your future and where you'll go. So again, soak up this opportunity, your mentors, and forget about being a cool kid, because they were cool kids. But when you think about the adults they are now, again, some of them are not even here to talk about how cool they were. Some of their friends are, oh, we used to do this and we used to do that. But again, they're in jail or they're dead, so they're just memories. So you don't want to, shorten your life and not even actualize dreams and opportunities. You want to be 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 with your grandkids, talking about the life that you live and the other people that you got to impact. To me, that's cool. So forget about being a cool kid. And the last thing I want to share is a principle. It's called, let me slow down because I'm getting excited. Hold on. Take a breath. There's a principle, it's an African principle called Sankofa. And the term is from Ghana. And I'm not a big tattoo person, but I have a twin sister and she took me twice to get tattoos. One of them is on my arm, it's at the very top. And there's 2 different ways that Sankofa can be represented. And this one is in the shape of a heart and it has like some spirals, and then there's like a bird. But essentially what Sankofa means is, number 1, to go back and get it. And 2, to learn from your past and your mistakes, right? And so I got the tattoo for the second definition. Well, really both, but I've been through some things. And I've overcome them, and I've learned from them. And so I wanted to impart that on you because, again, when y'all reach the level that I know you will reach, whatever God has in store for you, or whatever your creativity, your plans are for your life, when you reach that point, I want to charge you to go back and get someone else. Because everybody talks about the state of the community, the state of Gen Z, but people fail to realize that you have the power. Everybody waiting on somebody else, but it's you. So we all do our part. Individually, collectively, we can move. So I charge you to go back and get it, and to always, even if you mess up, because you're gonna mess up, to simply learn from your mistakes and don't beat yourself up about it. Because now I got a story to tell. I made some mistakes, but I've overcome it now. So I wanted to share that. And then also, the very last thing I wanted to share is to network. So your mentees that you'll mentor as underclassmen, teach them how to network, because you'll learn how to do that from your mentors. And also, y'all can call me. I got you can scan this right here and keep in contact with me if you have any questions about business, ownership, confidence, networking. I'm happy to impart that wisdom on you. But again, because we live in an area where people say folks don't come to because it's like this, or you might get this. I'm not gonna go into all of that. But some people may not come here, and that's okay. Well, we're gonna use our connections and our network to get to where we wanna go and where we deserve to go, quite frankly. And so just soak up the opportunities that you have. Remember your teachers' names, write them in your yearbook. When you graduate, go find them on Facebook, find them on LinkedIn, because you never know how they can help you go to the next point in your life. And so that's it. I appreciate y'all listening to me, and I would love to chat with you or answer any questions that you have, but stay focused and treat this opportunity like it's going to matter for the rest of your life, because I promise you that it will. So thank y'all.